The power to change your life. A story about choosing change when life won't do it for you. Hello, and welcome. You're not here by accident. Right now, you are standing at a quiet crossroads in your life, even if you don't realize it yet. This is not just a story. This is a moment where you either keep living the same way, or you decide to change. The title of this story is The Moment You Decide. And if you listen closely, this story may sound very familiar, because parts of it are about you. A life that felt too small. There was a young man named Aaron Hale. Aaron was 27 years old. From the outside, his life looked fine. He had a job, a small apartment, food on the table. But inside, something felt wrong. Every morning, his alarm rang at 6:30 a.m. Every morning, he hit snooze. Not because he was tired, but because he didn't want to face another day that felt meaningless. He worked a job he didn't love. He lived a life he didn't choose. And every night, before sleeping, a quiet question whispered in his mind. Is this really it? The question no one answers. One evening, Aaron sat alone in his apartment. The lights were off. His phone was glowing in his hand. He was scrolling. Endlessly. Other people's lives. Other people's success. Other people's happiness. And suddenly, a heavy thought hit him. If I died tomorrow, would I be proud of how I lived? The answer terrified him. No, he wasn't proud. And that realization hurt more than failure ever could. The truth about change. Here's the truth Aaron didn't want to accept. Life doesn't change by accident. No one wakes up successful by luck. No one becomes fulfilled by waiting. Change begins when you decide that staying the same is no longer acceptable. Aaron had been waiting for motivation, waiting for confidence, waiting for the right time. But the right time never came, because it never does. The lies we tell ourselves. Aaron was good at excuses. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I'll start next month. I need money first. But one night, he wrote them all down. And something became clear. Every excuse protected him from responsibility. And responsibility was scary. Because responsibility meant admitting that his life was in his hands. A memory that changed everything. One weekend, Aaron visited his parents. His mother cooked dinner. His father sat quietly, watching the news. His father looked older than Aaron remembered. Tired. Worn. That night, Aaron lay awake. He thought about sacrifices. About late nights. About early mornings. About dreams his parents never chased so he could have a chance. And suddenly, he felt ashamed. Not because he failed, but because he wasn't trying. The promise. The next morning, Aaron stood in front of the mirror. He looked himself in the eyes. And he said something out loud for the first time. I can't live like this anymore. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. But it was real. And that moment, that decision, was where everything began to change. Habits never lie. Aaron didn't try to change everything at once. He started small. He woke up 30 minutes earlier. He read instead of scrolling. He walked instead of sitting. It felt uncomfortable. But discomfort felt better than regret. He realized something powerful. Your habits are writing your future every single day. The war in the mind. The hardest battle wasn't physical. It was mental. Some days, his mind whispered, You're not good enough. You'll fail. Why even try? But Aaron learned to answer back. No, I'm in control. No, I choose growth. No, I'm not quitting. His mind was like a muscle. The more he trained it, the stronger it became. Failure enters the story. Of course, Aaron failed. Many times. Plans didn't work. Motivation disappeared. Progress felt slow. One night, he almost quit. But then he remembered something important. Failure is not a stop sign. It's a lesson. Every successful person failed more times than anyone talks about. So he kept going. A new environment. Aaron changed his surroundings. He stopped spending time with people who complained but never acted. He started listening to people who inspired him. Books replaced noise. Focus replaced distraction. And slowly, his standards changed. Seeing the future. One evening, Aaron closed his eyes. He imagined his future. Not perfectly. Not magically. But clearly. A meaningful career. Financial freedom. Pride in himself. For the first time, his future didn't scare him. It excited him. Action changes everything. Visualization wasn't enough. So Aaron acted. Daily. even when he didn't feel like it. Especially then. Because discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. The moment returns. Months later, Aaron sat in the same apartment. But everything felt different. Not because life was perfect, but because he had power. The power to choose. The power to act. The power to change. The quiet shift. Something strange began to happen in Aaron's life. Nothing dramatic. No fireworks. No viral moment. But internally, everything had shifted. He no longer waited to feel ready. He acted first. And that changed the way life responded to him. Opportunities didn't knock, they appeared after action. The loneliness of growth. Growth is lonely. No one talks about that part. When Aaron stopped wasting time, he lost people. Friends who only called when they needed distraction. Conversations that went nowhere. Energy that drained him. At first, it hurt. Then he understood. Not everyone is meant to come with you into the next version of your life. The inner upgrade. Aaron started respecting himself. That changed everything. He spoke differently. He walked differently. He chose differently. Confidence didn't come from results. It came from keeping promises to himself. And once you do that, the world treats you differently. Money follows value. For years, Aaron chased money. Now, he chased skills. He learned. He practiced. He failed. Then one day, something clicked. Money stopped feeling mysterious. He understood a simple truth. Income grows when value grows. And value grows when discipline meets time. The test. Just when things started improving. Life tested him. Unexpected bills. Self-doubt. Fear. The old Aaron would have quit. But this version didn't. Because quitting wasn't an option anymore. Not after everything he'd built. The day it hit him. One morning, Aaron woke up without an alarm. Sunlight filled the room. Silence. Peace. And it hit him. He was no longer running from life. He was building it. That realization brought tears to his eyes. You become what you repeat. Aaron understood something powerful. Your future is created by what you repeat daily. Not motivation. Not luck. Repetition. And once you understand that, you gain control. The letter to his old self. One night, Aaron wrote a letter. Not to the future. To his past self. To the man who wasted time. Who doubted himself. Who waited. The letter ended with one line. Thank you for surviving long enough for me to become this version. Success feels quiet. Success wasn't loud. It didn't scream. It whispered. You did this. And that was enough. The final truth. Here's the truth no one tells you. Your life changes the moment you decide you are no longer available for excuses. No one is coming to save you. But that's not bad news. That's freedom. If you're listening to this right now, this is your moment. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Now. Stop wasting your life waiting for permission. Stop delaying the version of you that already exists. The moment you decide, everything changes. This wasn't just a story. It was a mirror. And what you do next is up to you.